Hey guys, it's Teresa. Thanks for joining me again on my channel for another video. Today we are still talking budgets, and I know that the Labor Day weekend is right around the corner, and someone actually requested that I do a video talking about how I choose a hotel for when we travel. So, as with everything in our life, I budget for this, and when we travel, we have a set amount of money that we have to spend on a hotel. We have a set amount that we need for gas and for spending and things like that. Throughout the year, we do try to save money for travel, but sometimes things just kind of come up, and either we have forgotten about it, or we didn't know that we were going to do it and we just have to go. And in those situations, we have some stipulations that we do follow by just to make sure that we don't spend too much money on a hotel and we don't spend too much money while we are somewhere, you know, out of town or out of state or whatever. Now, with that being said, that does not mean that sometimes we don't overspend, especially when you don't budget for something. You can get to the point where if you don't have a set amount or if you don't have a ceiling for how much you're going to spend, it's very easy to overspend in any type of situation. But I'm going to talk to you guys about how we budget and what type of hotels and things we usually stay at. Now, usually for a hotel, we budget about $80 a night. Sometimes I can find a hotel for the quality of an $80 to $100 hotel for about $50 or $60. But here lately, I haven't really been able to do that because when I look online about the $50 and $60 range, I'm not able to find many good hotels. And when I say a good hotel, I don't mean that it has to be like the Ritz-Carlton or something like that, because honestly, I don't think I've ever stayed anywhere like that. But I do look for quality hotels because I don't like for a hotel to be run down. I definitely don't like for it to be nasty. And the cleanliness is probably on the top of the list for me because I don't mind staying at like a Motel 6 if it's clean. And usually with Motel 6, I've actually had some good experiences with Motel 6, but there are a few other hotels that I just won't even stay there at all. Recently, we tried to stay at an Econo Lodge and it was filthy. Like, we walked in and immediately walked back out, and we went back to the front desk, and I was able to get our money back, but it took like 2 weeks for us to get our money back, but we didn't end up staying. And the way that I'd found that hotel was we were on the way to church, and initially I don't think that we were gonna stay overnight or something, or we were gonna stay that weekend, but I didn't know until like that week, and then I kept forgetting to book the hotel. So while we were on the way to the city that the conference was being held in, I was like in the car trying to find a hotel. And so the Econo Lodge, the pictures looked pretty good, but when we got there, it was a nightmare. And it was only like $50 or $60 a night. So we ended up paying $60 for 2 nights at the Econo Lodge. And then we went to a Best Western, which was across the street, I think. And we ended up paying like $80 a night there. So technically we paid a lot of money for that one weekend, but we were able to get the money back from the Econo Lodge. So since I brought up Best Western, it's probably one of the hotels that I look for first. I've yet to have a bad experience with Best Western. I should probably knock on wood because, you know, that is my go-to hotel right now. I usually look for them because they have continental breakfasts that are pretty decent. They usually have like bacon and sausage and waffles and eggs, grits, oatmeal, fruit, things like that. So they have a pretty good continental breakfast that is included in the price. They have really clean rooms. They have really updated rooms. So I usually look for Best Western when I'm going to look for a hotel. If there's not a hotel, if there's not a Best Western in the area that we need to stay in, then I'll branch off into other hotels. Like I said, Motel 6 is actually a hotel that I would stay in, that we do stay in. The only thing about Motel 6 is they don't really have a continental breakfast. If they do have some type of breakfast, it's going to be like cereal or something like that, and maybe some muffins. It's not going to be anything hot. And then we also stay at Holiday Inn, but Holiday Inn is a little bit more expensive. Holiday Inn is about $100 a night, and Holiday Inn Express Holiday Inn Express is about $120 to maybe $150 a night. Usually when we stay at Holiday Inn Express, we are with somebody else, either my brother and sister-in-law or maybe my parents or something like that. But usually we don't stay at Holiday Inn Express when it's just me and Steven, because I do have a cap. I have a cap on how much I spend on hotels, and $80 is my cap. If for some reason I look online and Holiday Inn Express is there for $80, I would choose Holiday Inn Express over Best Western because it is a better hotel. It does have like restaurants usually in the lobby, so you have a choice of the things that you can eat. And it also usually has like a breakfast bar where you have like different people there cooking for you. If I'm in a pinch and we just have to have some type of hotel to stay in, my first choice would be Motel 6. Again, they're clean, they're updated. If we have time to plan for something, my choice would be Best Western. They're more expensive, but they are also clean, they are also updated, and they have a good continental breakfast. If we were going somewhere family-wise and I needed to choose a hotel that everyone would be comfortable in, I would choose Holiday Inn or Holiday Inn Express. They are a little more expensive, but again, if you're staying with other people, depending on your family, you want everyone to feel very comfortable. And my mom is really picky about hotel rooms and stuff, and my sister-in-law is pretty picky about hotel rooms. So if I'm, planning something for my family, my extended family, I want to make sure that we're in a hotel room that everyone is happy with. And usually they don't mind spending a little bit more to be very comfortable and have things really convenient. And I do, if it's just me and Steven, I'm not paying for Holiday Inn Express. We're going to stay at the Best Western. So now I'm going to show you guys some of the ways that I choose a hotel room, some of the things that I look at, and let's go ahead and get into that. When I'm looking for a hotel, the first thing I do is go to hotels.com. This is my favorite site to use because they have really good customer service, and they also have the price match guarantee. If you find a hotel room, they'll match the price if it's the same room. I used to use Hotwire, but I found that Hotwire doesn't have the best prices, and you don't know what hotel you're going to be staying at until after you've paid for the hotel room. Now back to hotels.com. Once I've found the hotel that we're going to stay in, I go ahead and look at the reviews, and not the good reviews. I look at the bad reviews. This is really important because I look for what type of complaints people had. If there's a bad review and their complaint is that there wasn't any 2% milk or they didn't get towels in a timely fashion, that's pretty good to me. Once I've found the hotel, I look for it on Google Maps. And I do this so that I can see real pictures of the hotel room, and I can see where the hotel is actually located. This may seem like a bit much, but you want your hotel to look like this when you get there and not like this. Sometimes the pictures that they show on the hotel sites are not accurate. If everything turns out right, I go ahead and I book the hotel, and I make sure that I get the confirmation to my email address. And if I don't receive the confirmation, I contact the hotel. Alright guys, that's pretty much it. I hope this video was helpful for you guys. Please leave any questions or comments down below. If there's something that I didn't cover that I just totally forgot about, please ask me and I will try to answer it to the best of my ability. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for all of your support. I can't even explain how much it makes me so happy that you guys are so supportive for my channel and things. If you haven't subscribed already, please go ahead and subscribe to my channel. I do a lot of budgeting videos and hauls and stuff like that, and I would love for you to be a part of my YouTube family. And until next time, I will talk to you guys later. Bye.